what is up? Welcome back to Jakarta. In this video I'm going to be eating food all day, trying lots of the different street food. So I've come all the way to West Jakarta from central Jakarta where I'm staying. I've now left Tita's house, I'm now in a hostel, and it took like 45 minutes in a Grab to get here, so a long way just to go a short distance what looks like on the map. Anyway, I've come all this way to come to this famous place called PISANG goreng just across the street. Pisang is banana, goreng is fried. Let's give it a try. So the name of this place, Pisang Goreng Madu Bunanik, very famous here in Jakarta. They have all different types of fried food, but the main one is here, Pisang Goreng, just 5,000 rupiah. You can see just how busy this place is. Order 330. They're constantly making it. Insane. I waited between 30 and 45 minutes to finally get this, but when it's just 5,000 rupiah, can't really complain. That's 26p for all these different fried banana fritters. Crunchy but soft on the inside, very sweet, but naturally sweet from the banana. It's a nice balance, it's not overly done with sugar in the middle. You can see the inside there, look at that, oozing out. So it's now lunchtime and I'm back in central Jakarta, and for lunch I've come to this place called GADO-GADO BONBIN. Very famous place here, established in 1960. And they do a very famous dish in Jakarta in Indonesia called GADO-GADO. Let's go and try it. So here it is, GADO-GADO. You can tell by the design inside that it's still the same from since it was established in the 1960s, hasn't really changed. And I read online that the couple who've been running it all those years are still here. And as you can see in the shot, the woman who was preparing my dish is obviously the older woman who is the joint owner of this place. So what's here? We've got keripik, which is these deep fried starchy crackers. I'm not sure which one is actually the keripik. And there's also fresh vegetables, tempeh, there is tofu, and GADO-GADO literally translates to mix, as it's just this peanut sauce with everything. If you're vegetarian, you're gonna love this dish. Here we go. I've tried this once before, and it was very, very sweet. This one has more of a savoury peanut taste to it, not too sweet. Although of course it's a sweet dish. Probably one of the best places you can come and try it for sure. What's up? It's a little bit later now and I made my way across Jakarta to try some street food called KERAK, but I didn't quite get there in time because of the traffic. It took me well over an hour and it's gone 5 o'clock and the stall I wanted to go to is closed. But I'm still going to try the dish. I've come to a restaurant just nearby to get it in. A little bit more expensive, 33k. Similar to GADO-GADO, it is vegetarian and it also uses peanut sauce. The main difference is that they use rice noodles. You can see hard-boiled egg once again, and bean sprouts. Let's try the peanut sauce using some of the crackers. This one's much sweeter than earlier. Got to mix all that peanut sauce in, and to be honest, the portion isn't very big, which is kind of a good thing in that it's very filling because of that nutty flavour. I'm definitely finished with peanut sauces after this dish. 2 in a row, more than enough for one day. On top of that, I've got some TELOR, which is plain iced tea. No sugar in this one, just how I like it, nice and plain. So in this area, which is kind of between the border of central Jakarta and South Jakarta, you'll find a lot of modern buildings and cafes, apartments, really nice looking places with trees. Kind of reminds me of the French concession area of Shanghai. Anyway, I'm about to try this famous stuffed pancake called MARTABAK, and there's a place here called MARTABAK Boss, which apparently do a good one, so one way to find out.
Oh, no, buka sendiri. Tak perlu mana dia? Pokoknya dia kalau bikin. Mau. Tapi dipesan nih lagi SD itu jangan
Yes, that's right, your eyes were not being deceived. That really was cheese on butter with chocolate spread, and then I believe that was peanuts at the end with some coconut milk. That was a huge version, the large one that a couple other people were sharing together that they ordered before me, and it looked so tasty and I had to film that. But mine is actually a little bit smaller. It's the same one, it's the original with cheese, chocolate and coconut milk, all the rest of it, but a lot thinner and a lot more digestible for me as I'm doing a rampage today. So without further ado, that's amazing. I've never tried cheese and chocolate before, but it goes so well. I'm really impressed. The idea of it before was a bit crazy to me. Such a good combination. For this size here, it's 40k for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slices. But you can get a mini one for just 19k, which I recommend. Unless you're sharing with someone else, then you can get a bigger one. Take a look inside. All the cheese and peanuts. It's taken me so long to find this place, but I'm so glad I persevered walking through all those dark streets to reach it. This place is street food heaven. It's right next to a shopping mall called Block M. Then just find on one side all of these stalls, pretty much every type of street food available, even desserts with special syrup, cool places to sit down. Satay if you're a meat eater. Goreng, some fried foods, might try some in a minute. Dim sum. Rice and help yourself. I'm not actually that hungry anymore, but I asked the guy to fry some tofu for me, and then he brings it over all nicely presented with rice and what looks like to me sambal. I'm not sure if I'm correct there, might be wrong, might be a different name for this sauce in Indonesia. and some garnish too. Nicely presented, but there's no way I can eat all that rice, so I'm just gonna have a few pieces of tofu, use the sauce, have a little bit of rice, and then move on to the next place and eat more food. Tofu's so tasty. That sambal sauce is very spicy. The point with this is that any of these stalls with gorengan or goreng on them, you just choose what you want them to fry for you. It can be tofu, it can be tempeh, it can be chicken. I'm sure they have fish there and other meats too. And they'll do it for you, and then they'll put it with rice and some sambal and make a meal out of it. So you really have a lot of choice, and they love to deep fry things here. Deciding which one to have.
Apa tuh? Maka duan bule rek. Parek. Mana po duan bule? Marah.
So check it out. I've got a sop BUAH. I'm not really sure what's in here. I just saw, I think, mango, melon. This one. Red dragon fruit. Small red jellies. Topped with coconut milk and syrup. Ice inside. Just bursting with fruit, sweetness and flavour. Make sure you don't forget about desserts while you're here. There was one more food I was looking for called KERAK TELOR, which is Jakarta's sort of signature dish. It's an egg crust and they add a bunch of different things on top of it. And it's supposed to be good, of course, and the place I wanted to go, I walked all the way there, 20 minutes or so, and I just couldn't find it. I think Google Maps had the wrong place. Google Maps isn't exactly accurate here. So I looked around a bunch of other places and malls and restaurants just to see if I could find it to include in the video, and to be honest, I've failed. It's getting pretty late now and I'm just going to call it a day. But don't miss KERAK TELOR. You can, do your own research and find a place to try it, and I'm sure there's plenty of videos on YouTube showing that too. So that's everything for today's video. Of course, I don't eat meat or fish, so I just showed you one day of eating in terms of my experience, and I hope it was useful and gave you some ideas about what you can do when you're here and the things that you can eat, whether you're vegetarian or not. And yeah, there's plenty of food, and I didn't try and cover everything in Jakarta in this video. I just wanted to show you one day. Just want to make that clear. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and next video is going to be one on how expensive things are here, to give you an idea how you can travel here and work out your budget. See you on the next one. Peace.